Good morning, everybody. This is Michael DeGioia coming in and just looking at what looks to be like a bull flag in the Qs, but with really some ominous things going on around the world in the world stage. You got continued devaluations and problems in China. You got, Greece, which is kind of kicking the can down the road yet one more time, and with some ominous stuff on the side. You got what looks like a bull flag at the end of summer. So if there is a move up, it would be on very, very low to light volume. If there is a move down, next level would be 108 on the Qs. This very, very choppy with erratic volume is what's concerning me, besides for all of the things that are in the headlines. So choppy with erratic volume tells me that even if we do go up, it's suspicious. Okay? So now I'm just going to bring up my whiteboard. Guys, give me a hand here because I was doing all my meltdown. Let's get some of the stocks that are gapping that you guys like. I'm going to bring up some of the ones that I pointed out. Let's go through some stocks together. Yep, we got a lot of setup showing up on the short side for swing trading. And that's part of the reason why I think that swing trading with options, puts are going to be probably a great thing to be playing in the end of 2015, beginning of 2016. So I do really think that we need to be really well prepared. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Just making up my list here. All right, guys, so we got gapping up, gapping down, swing trading, day trading, core trading, okay? And we got a whole bunch of different dates here. That's the rest of the week. What I do is I put the earnings runners, earnings plays down on the bottom. Above the line are the pre-market earnings announcements. Below the line are the post-market earnings announcements. Okay? Now, I'm going to just talk about some of the stocks that I'm looking at. Okay, some of the stocks that I'm looking at are, I just can't help but really look at the Qs and the spiders. And we're gapping down yet again after consolidating under moving averages. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out here. There's a really broad base that just looks choppy as with an erratic volume. Does everybody see that broad base choppy with the erratic volume? And we have literally a sheer 30-point drop if the spiders start to tank. So if we start to get tankage on the spiders, we have a sheer 30-point drop. Now, my feeling is that we may get one more rally because at the end of August, it's low volume, blah, blah, blah. The bulls are very, very resilient. And when I look at this chart, I just see, like we might go down, revisit these lows and make one more rally. Just be prepared for it. It doesn't have to happen because when selling starts, we have high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. You got stocks like 3M, which Anthony, my friend Anthony and I were talking about, did that beautiful rally and then drop. There's just so many stocks that are in downtrends for the first time. Okay, so let me just start going to some of the gap stocks. So FRO, okay, Frontline, gapping up. It's a $2 stock. Okay, FRO, I just like the daily chart on it, the pullback on the daily, and the fact that it's gapping up above 265, which would be the trigger. So this is a little bit of a cheapie. Watch FRO gap and go. Well, it's funny because I like Tesla as a short. Okay, Tesla gapped to 255. Okay, that's exactly where it should be shorted. Okay, I mean, if I looked at Tesla's chart, that's where it should be shorted at 255. That's where a declining moving average is. So it's gapping. So let's put, I don't trade Tesla only because it's a little beyond my the price range that I like to trade. Not that I can't trade smaller lots. I would put Tesla as a fade. So on Tesla as a fade, for me, I would watch 5-minute low break. Anthony, I read it the same way, I mean, I have no idea. So there's Tesla gapping all the way up. I would say Tesla's gapping into the fade zone. No, I know. I mean, I would watch for the 5-minute low break first. But I would, if I did short it, I would probably buy puts. I know Michael Parnas called it for puts this week. Now, I know when you look at the fundamentals, it's certainly interesting, to say the least. All right, guys, let's go to some NASDAQ stocks. Ulta gapping down. No, it's up, I'm sorry. All right, let's see, Ulta, $2. It's not up that much. A lot of high price stocks moving around today. GUI is a lower one. Is that right? My eyes. ZUI. Z. And that's a Zillow is split. Is that right? Yeah. I don't know what Zillow. These charts are wacky today. All right, guys. I'm watching Facebook. I just want to see if there is going to be any kind of rally. I'm going to see it in Facebook. Apple. I'm going to look at the Apple and Facebook indicator stocks. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I just got to manage this first trade of the day. Guys, I'm watching Facebook and Apple in case they start to rally. I'd be watching the market for a 5-minute high break on the gap down. I think that the market still has one rally left in it. Facebook, though, is peeling off. Okay, guys, Facebook doesn't look so good. Don't look so hot. Apple rejecting. Q's selling off so far. Tesla looking like a fade, guys. I'm sorry, but everything screams fade on this stock. It gapped right into resistance. Q's breaking the 5-minute low. Guys, breaking the 5-minute low on the Q's. I'm very bearish today. And I'm very standoffish as well. So far I haven't done anything, but I'm glad Summer took that trade. Summer, nice job taking that one. This is the break point on the Qs, guys. So right now, guys, I'm sitting on my hands. I have not done one trade. I like Tesla as a short, but it's not something that's in my short zone. I mean, this could be a check mark play. I mean, just from the technicals of it, if it rejects the 5-minute low. So I'm just sitting here waiting and watching. Anybody sees anything, please call it out. Facebook was a good 1, 2, 3 short. Facebook seems to go down every day off the open. Let's see Google. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see J.C. Penney. Yup, J.C. Penney was had earnings last week that were. It's actually J.C. Penney's is a good play. Thank you very much, Joe. J.C. Penney's 5-minute high break. Now, guys, I won't buy J.C. Penney's until it breaks through the high. But if you bought it already on that 1, 2, 3-minute pullback, it could, when it breaks this prior day's high, that's a breakout on the daily. That's a daily break, and it will go a few cents. Then it will pull back. That is a nice little momentum trade, guys. Keep an eye on J.C. Penney. I like the J.C. Penney. Prior day's high break. Now, guys, I'm going to be just doing some because I don't see anything. If anybody see, I think the Q's probably your best short. I mean, I don't like shorting right at the low, but this would probably be your best short on the Q's. I only took 100 shares because I don't feel strongly about it. It's like if it breaks, great. And I'm going to put a stop above 210, 26, 27. I think we're gonna bounce though. Personally, I just there's a weird. I don't think they're ready to give up the ghost. Facebook is bouncing. Apple's bouncing. So I would say I'm covering any short that I have, and I'm going long on the Qs, just small, based on Facebook and Apple bouncing. Small though, just a little. When I looked on my other chart, this is what I saw. Now this could just be a deep bear flag, meaning that the bear flag just got extended. It looks like a bear flag, but it also could be, look at Facebook actually now bear flagging. We'll see how Facebook deals with it. I actually made money on the long. Yeah, it's because you use that piece of garbage, Thinkorswim. Great charts, but unfortunately, it's a computer hog. If that's what you're using, that explains the flash screen problem, buddy. Guys, look at Tesla, TSLA. Okay, Tesla broke down the 5-minute low. So guys, Tesla is a good short. It's confirmed. Okay. I mean, I think it's a great short. It's a fade. Sadly, it's not in my tolerance really to trade this one big because it's too all over the place. I think this is the biggest, like, with this kind of a stock, you got to really be careful because when you see a gap into resistance, I mean, you already got a drop from 56 down to 53 in 10 minutes. Hopefully somebody took it. Adobe, guys, ADBE, nice find. Summer, 5-minute. This is called a gap rejection. So actually, what do you call it? It's called a 30-minute play, but whatever. Who's counting? It's when you have a clean bar up and a clean bar down. Guys, watch Tesla. If it puts in a sell setup, I think this one might be worth a nibble on the short side. Remember, it's getting into the declining moving averages. Adobe looks like a good play. Tesla looks like a great short. It's just not really my favorite kind of play. I mean, it's a great fade. I think puts is the best vehicle on this one. Take a look at INO. INO has a nice daily chart. Tesla could trigger down here, guys. If it triggers down, it should make a new low. Anybody who's stuck in Tesla would be thinking about how to get out. but it really should make a new low if and it should do it like quick and hard, right? This could become a 1, 2, 3 continuation play, and it would go down to 248. I think 250 would be the first stop, natural support. Yeah, I'm going to go through all the earnings in about 2 seconds. I think we're going to go down on Tesla. I actually took a small short, but I wish I shorted 1,000 shares. It's the story of my life. Here it goes, guys. Here goes Tesla. Rolling down. Whee! Guys, I think we're going to get a lot more of this. I think we're going to get a lot more good shorts in the near term. Adobe working great. ADBE. Guys, Adobe, what a beast. 5-minute low break. Beast of a play on Adobe. Tesla really not breaking. Actually, there it did. It just broke. I just got filled. Guys, I would cover Adobe. Summer, cover Adobe. I'm going to cover Tesla as well. Out. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go refill my coffee cup. 2 profitable trades. I'm going to go, I'll be right back. Guys, Tesla breaking new lows. Tesla breaking new lows. Okay, Tesla breaking new lows, heading to the 250 mark. I'm going to take a look at ZIOP and then start going through some of the earnings stock lists. Like, guys, at least I got myself some green P&L. If I was trading so incredibly small, it was almost inconsequential, but it felt good to be right. Like, at least my analysis was on. Let's see, RTTR. Whoa. See, I don't know how to trade that, Joe. I mean, I know you just buy it, but that's generally not what I do. Let's see, IBB. In IBB, the biotech index does look like a buy setup here. This is a gap down, gap fade. So closing of the window, probably, after multi-bar pullback with a head and shoulders, though. So, no, I don't like doing that. It's, you know what? It works sometimes, and then other times it really cuts deep. So I tend to tell people to stay away from that kind of stuff. Just put out bids and offers is the only way to play it. Right? So the way that you play it is you put out a bid at 475. See, but look at it, even the bid and the offer is crossed. 439, now it's at 475. It looks like it's halted. 439 now, somebody's bidding it up at 475. This looks like it's halted. Yeah, it's just not what I do. I've learned to stick into what I do. What I do is call stocks and trade them on high odds probabilities. Buying a RTTR and hoping that the halt ends profitably and well is a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. Looking at the cues and saying, we're stuck between the 5-minute low and the 5-minute high. Whichever way it breaks out of is the direction that I want to be in. That's something I understand. Facebook near a double bottom, okay, or breaking the low, okay. Facebook breaks the low, it goes on to the daily level, next daily low. I think at some point, though, you got to watch Facebook. If it gets down near these $92 levels, okay, it had a gap that it faded and filled. It should go down and make a double bottom on that gap. And in that area, it'll be a screaming buy. Okay, for a day, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. But that would be my opinion. Apple looks good. It just broke above the prior day's high, made a peekaboo new high. And it could make a move back up to 119. And there's so many rabid Apple supporters. Hey, Federico. Guys, Tesla going long. I'm glad I'm out. Tesla triggering on the 5 minute to the long side and kind of a check mark type play. So the initial fade that we called is done and was very nice. It's my best profitable trade today. Let me take a look at FRO. I did not look at it after I started trading. Oh, FRO, guys. Look at Gap and Go on FRO. Like an idiot, I didn't take 2,000 shares of that or 5,000 shares of that. Literally up 5-6 cents. 10,000 shares is still on 6 cents is still $600. Adobe, ADBE, right? Beautiful, beautiful Adobe trade identified by Summer. 5-minute low break, okay, and then beautiful move down on Adobe. And I would expect this to continue down. Ford. Ford breaking down hard. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for it, but definitely Ford was a beautiful 5-minute low break today. Oh. Guys, so far when the market's this tight, I SOH, sit on hands. We made a couple of good reactionary plays. All right, guys. So those are our plays for today. I'm going to go revisit JCPenney. Okay, guys, I'm watching JCPenney now because it did exactly like I said it would. It broke out above the prior day's high. It made a nice little run, and then I'm going to watch it for a higher low. Guys, Kohl's still breaking down. Watch Kohl's. KSS breaking down. KSS continuing its decline. If it breaks the low from Thursday, we got a nice move on our hands. KSS continuation. Now, I would not short it at the low. I'd wait for a rally of some kind and short. But if you shorted it at the 5-minute low break today, you did great. This stock just popped across the ticker, WBA. Guys, I also want to show you this ticker. This is the new ticker on TurboTech, guys. I own a very little bit of TurboTech, but needless to say, it's slowly becoming a very good platform. There goes WBA, guys. Breaking down. I think I set this up right. It was working the other day. ADBA. Guys, Tesla check mark. That 5-minute trigger to the upside. I would probably not want to buy it here, but at the same time, keep an eye on it. It might set up for another short fade, but definitely one of the few things that are moving today. Let's see. Guys, watch the cues breaking the range. Potential reversal on the cues. Watch the indicator stocks like Facebook for a reversal. No, none on Facebook, but Apple for sure. Guys, Apple might be a trigger on Apple. I haven't seen anything yet, so just sitting back for the moment. The moment. It hit me by surprise. Let's see, Mobileye, let's see. Guys, Mobileye looks like a nice ascending triangle on a gap and go. I did not see this this morning, but that was a beautiful gap up and go. Mobileye, MBLY. Let's take a look at CSIQ. They have earnings tomorrow. Pre-announced. Ugh. All right. I'm going to start going through the earnings, guys. I don't have anything for me to trade right now. Apple did move higher, though, guys. If you're looking for a stock that's probably going to rally, it's probably going to be Apple. That's my gut tells me that Apple's going. The Qs are just about breaking out of their range, guys. So I would say that you would be safe to buy the Qs. Buy them when they go green. There's the Qs. Buy it when it goes green. It just broke the 5-minute high. And Apple would be another one that you could buy. I just took a little nibble on the Apple and on the Qs. No, I took the Apple. I didn't take the Qs yet. I want to wait for a pullback on the Qs. The Qs are a broader index, right? So Apple will lead, so it'll be relatively strong. The Qs will, some stocks are still lagging and whatnot. So OHRP. OHRP. Yeah, I mean, great trade 17 cents ago. Nice pullback into the moving averages. Okay, what I like about Apple's price is above the moving averages on the 5-minute, price is above the moving averages on the 1-minute. The daily is about to break the daily high. So the Q's also the same kind of a scenario now, right? Price is not above the 5 minutes, so that's why the Q's are a little bit more skeptical, but the Q's are in the gap fade area, so it could fade the gap on the Q's. This is a great sell spot if you're in the Q's. Sell some if you got in early on the higher low. So this is a low, higher low. If you got in there, this would be a great place to sell some because it will hit some resistance into those moving averages. Apple, not a good buy. I'm going to punch out in about 2 seconds on my marker lot. If Apple, and by the way, that also, if Apple doesn't work, the Q's won't work. By the way, guys, I think Apple could be a great buy if it does hook back up. This would be nestled in the moving averages right here, okay, would be a trigger. I may have just been a little early, and I was able to sit through it because I only had 100 shares. That's a marker lot. Guys, the Qs have been ripping. So my theory on Apple being stronger than the Qs has so far been incorrect. The Qs have rallied much further, although Apple is going up now. The Qs have ripped and rallied, which is what they should do when they get into the gap fade territory. Apple just took off like a bat out of hell. Guys, look at that trigger on Apple. Woohoo! Now I wish I had more than a marker lot. That's called a daily trigger. I'm selling some. I'm sorry. I'm a mad seller. I know. Oh God, I wish I got out fast enough. I wish I bought fast enough. I think I'm just going to hold on for higher. This looks like a 1, 2, 3 continuation. Yeah, I gotta sell some. I'm so skeptical. There you go. I sold half, guys. I managed to buy a little bit, and now I'm gonna run it. Well, now I regret it. There she goes. Best trade of the day so far, guys. You had to be patient for it. I'm selling a quarter. Guys, Apple broke the daily level. Okay, this by all rights should attract more buying. It should whip right back up, at least revisit the highs one time. Guys, was that not a great call on Apple? I might be done for the day now. I have 100 shares. That through buying and selling, I've been able to get my trade to riskless, and hopefully I can just hold this 100 shares with a small amount of risk in case it runs. Because if it does run, my 116.50 shares will be worth 120 by the end of the day. $400 more. Okay, guys, Apple taking out the highs. This is saved. Apple has saved the market. The Qs have faded, guys. Look at the Qs have taken off. The key level was right there, the 5-minute high break. Okay? So now we've broken the daily high on the Qs and Apple. Guys, who says you can't call the markets? This is like reading sheet music. I came into the day bearish, and I ended up making all my good trades, my money-making trades on longs, by reading what's actually happening. My only regret is that my short on Tesla was for more than 100 shares, and on Apple was for more than 200 shares. I just sold more Apple. Is anybody else here in the room? No, just me. I'm by myself again, singing to myself. Just me and Anthony talking to each other. Thank you, Jeff and Anthony, for acknowledging. Good job, Phyllis. Making moolah shmoolah, Phyllis. Yeah, Phyllis. Phyllis, you can do it. Only die-hard traders trading on August 17th in the middle of summer. For the stealth rally continues. Facebook taking out all the sellers by taking out and making a new low. The Facebook. All right, guys, I'm out of Apple, shorted Tesla, made money on the Qs. Okay, guys. The market gets saved once again for one more day. I'm done trading at 10:23, although I probably will take another trade today. Yes, I will, James. No, it's okay. I got the scanner to work. I have to do it now. Woo, I got the scanner to work. I have 1, 2, 3 scanners in my office. So I did get one of them to work. So I will send that over to you now, James. That's why I'm done trading. But I mean, I'm really tempted to buy and hold some Apple. I just think it's got to pull back a little bit more. So, alrighty, guys. Good morning. Frederico, I would like to speak to you. Frederico, hey, oh, guys, by the way, look at the high-low ticker. Right? Apple making a new high of the day. IWM, new high of the day. QQQ, new high of the day. EWJ, new high of the day. Cisco, new high on the day. New feature added to the room, the turbo tick, new high and low ticker, risers and falls is what we used to call that. Remember, Ant? All right, guys, I'm going to go take a break and deal with my fax machine. I got a bunch of calls to do. Federico, I'm going to make a quick call to you because I have to really talk to you because I don't. It's about your trade management. Apple looks good here, guys. Just can't do it. This looks like a five. I have to buy back 100 shares. I'm sorry. I just bought back 100 shares. I think it will pull back more potentially, but I'm okay with. If it doesn't, I don't want to miss it. There it goes. Guys, I can't resist. It's like money laying on the floor in front of you sometimes when you see these like setups. That's when they're good. Now it might fall down and fall on its face, but either way, my opinion is that the longer term chart on Apple should give me some strength until the end of the day. You don't get a daily trigger without, it should at least run to 117.60. All right, everybody. I'm going to go on to my coaching calls and scanning and faxing and doing my clerical duties. So, and if anybody's wondering, I am not only the founder, the CEO, but I am also the chief clerical guy, the janitor, okay, the dog walker at Affinity Trading. And I'm also the hair club client and the president, yes. Guys, look at this. This is like easy money. You just buy it and then it goes up and then you sell it. That's what stock trading is about. I saw a little pullback. I bought it and now I'm going to sell it. I'm hoping it sells. I'm going to sell it here. There you go. I sold it. I made more money. It may break out, but I still got some. That was a nice little trade. Sell, Mortimer. If you want my shares that I bought at 61, when it's at 79, you can have them.